Here.
Thank you.
That's in the middle of the text that Kathy sent.
So we're on.
We are.
We're on. I'm glad y'all are finally here. We've been waiting for you for a while.
Yeah, it's Lunch with Trout. We're Trout. You're at lunch. We're out to lunch. I don't know.
We're still going over our catalog, back catalog, present catalog, and once upon a time, Keith and I were in the back of the red pickup truck, Robert Redford, and we were sitting outside of an Eagle supermarket parking lot in the back of the truck, consuming adult beverages.
And writing music. That's what we always do. We write music. Boy, do we know how to party or what? So we wrote this song, and this song is unfortunately one of Ezra's wife's least favorite song, because we wrote this song just as he got married and went on his honeymoon, and Karen had to listen to this guitar part constantly throughout the entire honeymoon. Karen, run. It's okay. We're going to do a song for you a little bit later, okay?
She called these bathroom songs.
Bathroom songs. Have a good one. In the darkest part of the city, on the coldest night of the year, a dangerous man with a gun in his hand put an end to a brief career. You won't read about it in the paper, you won't hear about it on the news, but handsome Sam, the boogeyman, hung up his dancing shoes. Sam, the boogeyman, he was the king of 2nd Street. He was a dancer from his fingertips to the bottom of his feet. Inside that boy, the natural Georgia swinging to the beat. His hips and slides would mesmerize each one on every beat. And boy, did boogie, sure did boogie. Yeah, boogie was the beat that moved the feet of Sam, that boogeyman. Well, Ruby was the showgirl with opalescent eyes, and I'm the smile and a diamond heart, and I'm the best of eyes. He met her in the summertime out on a parquet floor, and he danced her from those neon lights right to her bedroom door. And that boy did boogie, sure did boogie. Yeah, boogie was the beat that moved the feet of Sam, that boogie man. Another fling, but that girl was much too strong. She swore that she would see him dead if he ever did her wrong. As summer lost its leaves to fall, so this fine affair, it was made fast, it couldn't last. Sam vanished in the air, and that boy did boogie, sure did boogie. Yeah, boogie was the Sam, that boogie man. Cause he knew that he'd be found, but he slipped up in St. Louis when he heard that boogie sound. And he was tearing up the dance floor and they escorted him outside. Said, you want to dance? Well, here's your chance. And they took him for a little ride. It was Sam's last foot, Sam's last
What?
While we were playing that,
Uh-huh.
you were playing that second guitar solo, and it made me so happy to hear you playing it. I started smiling really big, and then I turned around and I'm going to deliver the last verse, and I'm smiling into the camera, and all of a sudden I remembered, don't smile when you sing the blues. I quickly quit smiling. You can check it out. It's on there.
When I was 17 years old, my mom, who worked at the Texas Employment Commission, got a job for a guy working at the All Black talent show hosted by Wash Allen from KCOH in Houston, Texas. Wow. And I went to sing a song on this TV show. And the song was called Evil Hearted Man. And Josh White was my favorite singer, songwriter, guitar player in the world. So I'm singing about when the sun rose this morning, I was feeling mighty bad. My mama said, good morning, Helen. Made me mad because I'm evil. And I got this big grin on my face. And this enormous black man walks over to me after the test and says, don't smile when you sing the blues. Yes, sir, I'll quit.
So I remembered that right then. Hey, here's another song we wrote probably about, I don't know, 100 years ago, something like that. I believe this was written about the time that other one was written, Sam's Last Boogie. This is written shortly thereafter.
It was in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Yeah.
I went out in a tornado warning and
yeah.
I told you to finish writing the words to this song.
So I finished the words, and it turned out like this.
Coming home late from work, standing outside in the dark, it's 3 o'clock, and I'm fumbling for my keys. How to fix that front porch light? Maybe tomorrow I'll remember that I left. When I remember that I won't, maybe it's wasting time the way I'm spending mine. Guess I should get something done. While everyone's asleep, I claim that time for me, and it's too dark to be mowing that lawn. Picking up pork chop bones left on the floor by my bad dog, mumbling to myself. Take a look in the fridge, grab some Tostitos and pecane sauce, and I'm headed for my chair. Maybe it's wasting time the way I'm spending mine. Guess I should get something done. While everyone's asleep, I ain't got time for me, and it's too dark to be mowing that lawn. Enough of that TV, Jones. Turn it off and crawl into bed with my dead wife, fumbling with my sheets. Turn out the light, turn over and kick out my cat. It's a Sleepytime Cartoon. Maybe it's wasting time the way I'm spending mine. Guess I should get something done. While everyone's asleep, I ain't got time for me, and it's too dark to be mowing that lawn. Hey, hey,
So, that song had a tornado involved in the story of writing it.
It did.
And the first song, well, it had, a lot involved. But the next song is weather-related also. I didn't notice that when we wrote this little mini set for your lunch. But the next song is going to be weather-related. We were driving to Massachusetts or someplace.
Yeah.
When we were on our way, it was in March, I believe, and they had a thing called the snowstorm of the century. I think it was 94.
They had a couple snowstorms of the century up in that area. I
Yeah.
can't remember what year it was.
Well, we lived a lot of centuries there. So anyway, we got trapped. The roads closed, and they told people that they would confiscate your vehicle if you were found driving. So we pulled into and checked into a hotel, getting one of the last hotel rooms. And we were having a pretty rough time staying there at the hotel, but we didn't have it nearly as bad as the neighbors. They were trapped in that little hotel room with their children. And their children inspired us to write this next song. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking with it, Kathy O'Connell.
Here's another little side commentary. Similarly to the last song, we've been working on this song. We had started writing the chorus to this. I went to get something to eat and said, Keith, finish the lyrics to this song, which he happily did.
That's right. You went over to that lovely truck stop where we ate every day for a while. Okay, here we go. The children. We're discussing things and next door, and this is a song inspired by their interaction.
2, 3, 4. It belongs to me. I've had it for a long time. There's nothing like it in this world. It's mine. I know you want it, and I really can't blame you. You'd like to touch it, but if you do, I'll maim you. So if you value your life, you value your face, you'll accept this at face value. It's mine. I won't share it. It's mine. I feel the envy in your eyes each time you see it. But you know that it's rightfully mine. You better believe it. And when I'm gone and you're alone, don't even try it. 'Cause I'll know, yes, I'll know, and you could never deny it. So if you value your life, you value your face, you'll accept this at face value. It's mine. I won't share it. It's mine. I saw it first. It's mine. I had it last. It's mine. Oh, can't you see? It's made for me. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. Mine. It is a treasure, uniquely one of a kind. Any king would be proud to possess. It's mine. It's my pleasure, my comfort, my joy. It is the love of my life. On an island alone by myself in a sea of desire. So if you value your life, you value your face, you'll accept this at face value. It's mine. I won't share it. It's mine. Mine.
Excellent. Excellent. We haven't played that song in a really long time. This show is featuring basses that pretty much never leave the studio. This is a bass of mine that we record with from time to time. It doesn't leave the studio very often. I'm going to put her away for a little bit and let Ezra talk to you for a sec.
There have been some tragic stories with these upright basses. I remember once we left our bass over the weekend at a place we were playing, came back, and somebody had knocked over a booth on top of one of his basses, leaving a large hole in that bass. It was disappointing to get back. My favorite upright bass tragedy happened.
My favorite upright bass tragedy.
Yes.
Listen to that sentence.
We were playing Sam's Last Boogie at a bar.
That's true.
In Houston, Texas. And we're playing. And I'll tell part of the story, but Keith, you should really, because you have the first person experience of having the bass.
I had the bass and I was playing along, boom, 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 and suddenly the bass started going flat. It was getting flatter, and I'm trying to play in tune. You know, there's no frets on that thing. So I'm trying to play in tune, but it's getting flatter and flatter, and the strings are getting looser and looser, and the body completely fell away from the bass, and I was left holding the neck and 4 strings, and the audience went wild. They thought it was part of the show. So
it's my favorite bass tragedy. It really is. There have been a few bass tragedies in this world, but that's my number one. You gonna read something out of that book?
I am. Recently I've been reading from my dad's book here with Lunch with Trout. And while I'm reading, you might let us know where you're listening from, where you're at. If I don't get to see it while we're playing it, I love looking at it afterwards. So please say hello and check in from wherever you're at. In 2020, well, I started yet another journal. I keep journals constantly. I write down things. I walk around the world making notes, and I was going through trying to throw away something, and I ran into some journals, and cleaning just stopped. Every time I try to clean pictures or anything, I'll find a journal or some old photos, and I really get caught back in it. But this journal starts in March of 2020, and that's pretty much when the world stopped. And about this much I write, and only a few good ideas happened in there. And then all of a sudden, I see it here. I've got the mornings covered. Wake up to coffee and the keys, scratched out. I wake up early, that's just fine. Pour a cup of strong black confidence. Write a keyboard out of the night. I take a walk before my breakfast. I'll get that crossword filled in soon. Yeah, I got these mornings covered, but oh, those afternoons. So many hours in a day, watch as they're floating away. Last time I had free time like this, I made a terrible mess. At 5 o'clock, they pour the cocktails. I'd have a drink, but don't imbibe. And it just keeps going. I've got these evenings covered. I play some music. There's dinner to be served. I've got stuff to make me mad. Don't forget to feed the cat.
I don't know how much y'all remember about 2020, but those hours in the middle of the day were different.
The hours were tough. The evenings, the hours in the morning were fun. The evening. Anyway, here's the song that became. Thanks for putting up with that. That was fun.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I got the mornings covered. I wake up early and that's just fine. I pour a strong black cup of coffee, play some music to shake away the night. I take a walk before my breakfast. I'll get that crossword filled in soon. Yeah, I got the mornings covered, but oh, those afternoons, oh, those afternoons, so many hours in a day. Watch as they all slip away. At evening's really not a problem. I go online and read stuff that makes me mad. The TV offers possibilities, and I can always feed the cats. My serious to-do list starts tomorrow. 9 o'clock, well, I'll be sleeping soon. Yeah, I got the evenings covered, but oh, those afternoons, oh, those afternoons, so many hours in a day. Watch as they all slip away. You can only eat so many snacks until you start to balloon. Yeah, I got most of it covered. Oh, those afternoons. Oh, those afternoons. Stuck in a sticky situation, waiting for real life to resume. Yeah, I got most of it covered, but oh, those afternoons, oh, those afternoons.
One of the coolest things about doing this band is being able to write and play songs like that. Not constrained to a style or anything, just what is it that is interesting and fun? And that is interesting and fun.
It is. Very much so. Okay, earlier I said we were going to do a song to please Karen, who didn't like Sam's Last Boogie all that much. She's just heard it a few too many times. This one she hadn't heard very much because somewhere along the lines my voice started changing, and songs like this were unable to shift keys lower. I'm already telling you why I'm going to mess it up, because it's really high. I used to set all my keys. This is for all you young people out there. I used to set all the keys to my songs to the highest note I could possibly hit, so I could project, because PA systems weren't like they were or now. You know, I mean, we had to project and things like that. You know, we had some pretty rowdy crowds. Those kids can be really rough. You know that. You've been to elementary school. So anyway,
this song started in Monroe, Louisiana, I believe.
It did start in Monroe, Louisiana. I am a big fan of Richard Brodigan, which is where the name trout fishing in America comes from. And I believe this is, I was infatuated by the words he would use and the way he would use them. I believe this song is highly influenced by the writings of Brodigan. I do also know another influence. I remember leaving the stage and I was heading to the bar, and I was walking across the stage, and this young lady stopped me and asked me a question. And I realized I was not listening to her. I was just watching her lips move. And I said, well, could you repeat that? And she said it again, and I realized I did not listen again. So that sort of inspired this next song.
2, 3, 4.
Lost in her lips, I'm getting lost in her lips. I'm losing track of conversation. And Lewis and Clark had just discovered these lips. The expedition would have ended up in Mexico. No. Lost in her lips, at downtown New York in her lips. I tried to lift my eyes with no success. I got out with the transfer, and now I miss my stop. The bus driver is waving, pointing me out to a cop. What am I saying? It doesn't matter. What is she saying? Why should I care? What could be more interesting than staring at these lips, failing to communicate? Lost in her lips, I'm cooking breakfast with her lips, scrambling my sentences and my sitting at my table. There's coffee in my drink. It's difficult to concentrate, impossible to think. I ask them questions to watch them answer. Could you repeat that so I might watch again? What could be more wonderful than staring at these lips, failing to communicate, failing to communicate? Lost in her lips, I'm getting lost in her lips, and losing track of conversation. If Lewis and Clark had just discovered these lips, the expedition would have ended up in Mexico. No. Lost in her lips, taking a bath with her lips, scrambling my sentences and my scrambling my sentences. Okay. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. There's music in the living room. I got nothing left to do but stare at these lips. I ask them questions to watch them answer. Could you repeat that so I might watch again? What could be more interesting than staring at these lips? What could be more wonderful than staring at these lips, failing to communicate, failing to communicate? Woo!
Young man energy.
That's young man energy. That's hard. That's very hard.
So you're gonna talk to the people out there. You're gonna read some. You're gonna read some.
I would love to read some.
hellos.
Let's find out. Let's see. Laura Monk says, Sam's last boogie nice, and I know you like Lost in Her Lips too. Cool. Ha ha, says Karen. Yeah.
So the winner for farthest listener
Yeah?
record, Ireland today.
We got an Irish listener today. Excellent.
Wow. Want to say hi to Patrick and his dad, John. If you're out there listening, we're going to be up in your neighborhood this week. We're going to be at Bryn Mawr.
Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania. Yes, there's lots going on this week. If you're in Pennsylvania or something like that, come see us, because that's where we're going to be. But Woody Guthrie is going to be having his birthday, and it's the Woody Fest in Okemah, Oklahoma. I have got my Woody Guthrie cap on right here. This is for the museum, and that's in Tulsa. But in Okemah, Oklahoma, July 14th is Woody Guthrie's birthday. So, and there's a big festival going on there. We played it twice. Loved it. Let's see. Talk to him while I'm looking. Talk to him while I'm looking. Listening from my recliner. Oh, love it.
This was one of my favorite songs to write. You know, there are songs that you write that are just a pleasure to write.
Oh, this is wonderful. God, I'm going to love reading all these. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. This is not the end. I've noticed that a lot of people have started to mumble when they talk. Can't understand what they're saying anymore. My wife says I might need a hearing aid. Do I listen? She's moving her lips. She's making sounds. She's pointing her finger and waving her arms around. She's getting louder and louder and louder. I do the very best that I can. I nod my head. I pretend to understand. She's getting calmer, taking deep breaths. She's starting to smile. I know it's a test. When she asks a question, I do the only thing that I can. I nod my head. I pretend to understand. Nodding your head can work miracles. Nod your head, everyone else agrees with whatever they want to think or whatever they want to see. Pretending to understand saves time and energy. Do I look like Einstein? Do I look like I care? Would you stop talking if I wasn't here? It goes on and on and on. I do the very best that I can. I nod my head. I pretend to understand. Did I just say yes? Or did I disagree? What have I done now? What does it mean? It goes on and on and on. I do the very best that I can. I nod my head. I pretend to understand. It goes on and on and on. I do the only thing that I can. I nod my head. I pretend to understand.
Let's just jump into this one.
Oh yeah? Let's fire!
2, 3, 4. A little longer. I like this.
First the bass solo.
in. I'm in debt way up to my chin. A politician tells me I'm gonna catch a break. Vote for him and that's all it's gonna take. And I'm betting that it won't. I'm betting that it won't. I give you 2 to 1 on a $20 bill. I'm betting that it won't, but I'm hoping that it will. We're sitting on a bar stool, it's getting kinda late. I'm trying to get the nerve up to ask her for a date. She might say yes, she might wanna dance, she might even think about giving me a chance, but I'm betting that she won't. I'm betting that she won't. I'm getting so nervous that I can't stand still. I'm betting that she won't, but I'm hoping that she will. I don't see myself as a negative guy. I still got a lot of things that I wanna try. Up a creek without a paddle in a leaky old boat. Well, you might think I'm singing, but I'm betting that I won't. I'm betting that I won't. As a negative guy, I still got a lot of things that I wanna try. Up a creek without a paddle in a leaky old boat. You might think I'm singing, but I'm betting that I won't. I'm betting that I won't. Every week I buy a ticket, I put my money down, looking for a number that'll turn it all around. You're never gonna win if you never play. Well, maybe that jackpot is coming my way, but I'm betting that it won't. I'm betting that it won't. I'm gonna live it, I might even pay my bills. I'm betting that I won't, but I'm hoping that I will. I'm betting that it won't. I'm betting that it won't. Might even get a little help from my doctor bills. I'm betting that I won't, but I'm hoping that I will. Betting that I won't, but I'm hoping that I will. Betting that I won't, but I'm hoping that I will. For you Texas music fans, or any other music fans, I guess, that song, groove-wise, was inspired by Doug Somm. The Sir Douglas Quintet. Doug Somm was my guy early on in the 60s.
Oh gosh, we're getting close to the end. I have to tell you about this guy, though. I got to tell you, okay, I have a joke, but first I have to tell you where I got the joke. I got the joke because I was driving down the road and I saw this guy panhandling, asking for money on the corner. And I pulled up, and it turns out he would tell you a joke. If you gave him some money, he would tell you a joke. So I handed him some money, and he told me this joke. He said, "Have you heard about the new divorce Barbie doll?" And I said, "No, sir, I haven't." And he said, "It comes complete with all of Ken's stuff." And I don't know, this was from a man standing on a street corner begging for money, So I don't know if the joke was personal or anything, but I just thought it was pretty funny. Hey, we're going to be this weekend. What day is it? That's
Sunday the 14th.
Sunday the 14th. We will be in Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania, and we have a show there, the Twilight Concert Series. Man, it's great. You really need to come out for that. Bring the whole family. We'll have something for everybody, and we'll be driving in our new van.
Yep,
This guy's been working hard on it.
It's kind of like a rolling B&B is what it's kind of like. It's got beds in the back, 2 of them. It's got 3 seats. But I can almost stand up inside of it. It's pretty exciting. Also, for those of you looking at our schedule, we're going to be at Michael Hearn's big barn dance coming up in September. I'm terrible with dates, but it's September.
First weekend in September. It's the Thursday. First Thursday in September, I believe it is. But we'll be there for the whole weekend. That is a great festival. You need to get out there. Michael Hearn's Big Barn Dance Music Festival, Taos, New Mexico.
And we wrote this song.
It's called Barn Dance. We wrote this with Ezra's daughter. We were driving out to the barn dance. Man, people out there, they dance. They dance. God, they dance beautifully. Makes me want to dance. Sometimes it even makes me think I can dance. Whatever.
2, 3, 4.
She's thinking about a new dress. She's thinking about a chocolate red. With those leather boots, she could do step dance all night. These boots she's ready for a dance hall. I'm ready for a 5-piece spin. Everybody moving to the same beat. It's a rhythm she understand. She'll ride across Oklahoma. She'll waltz across Texas too. When the local bring up all new Kansas, I just to have this dance with you. To be tuning on a dance floor, back under that harvest. She's ready, so ready to go fly across the room. She'll ride across Arizona, all the way to New Mexico, climbing over mountain Colorado. Pack those bags away you go. Circle, circle, round and round. People smile, time slows down. Circle, circle, round and round. Feel your feet as they leave the ground. Circle, circle, round and round. People smile, time slows down. Circle, circle, round and round. Feel your feet as they leave the ground. She's thinking about a new dress. She's thinking about she can do step dance all night. Please, she'll ride across Oklahoma. She'll waltz across Texas too. Well, I like a window all through Kansas. I just to have this dance with you. She'll ride across Arizona, all the way to New Mexico, climbing on the mountain Colorado. Pack those bags and where you go. Pack those bags and where you go. Man, that feels good. That's a good one, Barn Dance. Come check it out. It's a lot of fun. Hey, thank you for joining us, Lunch with Trout. We're going to go get some lunch, and I'm going to read everything you wrote. It's been such a pleasure.